Oops. Sorry guys, I ended the previous video by accident using my gloves, fat fingers. Okay, sorry guys, no time to explain what the video is about. I don't have access to video editor at the moment. If you want to understand what on earth this video is about, go back to the previous episode. I'm vlogging how I've been made homeless and lost all my money and my son, and how I'm step by step reacquiring everything. Now let's see if I can, without killing little baby kids, if I can have a quick spin on this BMX track thing that they've got or not. I might have to ask the parents if I could tuck their children aside just for a second or two. I guess if I go around really slowly once or twice, a bit awkward. Oh. Hello. Hello. Oh well, that's the best I got. Too many people. Alright, I head home now guys. I was just meant to try that, but there was no people when I started filming the previous video. I was just vlogging about what I said, and I was going to do a lap around it, but then just from nowhere in a flash there's just like 12 kids and parents. I can't kick them out, of course. If you've got no idea what this video is about and I'm just rambling to myself, please go back and watch the previous video number. I'm just vlogging a very extreme challenge not many people will face in their entire lives that I'm having to go through at the moment. And today was the second good day since I became homeless. I actually got somewhere. I went into the building to start my woodwork because my wife took away all my things like my shed, my property I acquired in 8 years relationship and marriage with her, all my power tools. I can't build, I can't do anything. I'm extremely depressed, unable to work, missing my son, and the government NDIS is going mentally insane, forking out $200,000 to help me out that I don't want. I just want a part-time job, even doing something pathetic and shitty, you know, working 4 out of 10 level, even just stacking shelves at Coles just to have my own money that I've earned for myself. But the government and the workers keep telling me, just be disabled, just let us pay for you, just let us do everything for you, just let us send support workers from NDIS around your house to clean your house for you, just let them do the dishes, just don't worry about working, just don't worry about acquiring a job ever in your lifetime, just accept your severe short-term memory disability, just give up on your son. And you get the idea. And I said to them all, no, fuck you. I'm going to keep my respect. I'm going to keep working hard, and I'm going to keep saying fuck off NDIS. I don't want your 200 grand. I want South Australia to stop discriminating against people like me with intellectual disability. I'm very fit and healthy. I want my fucking job. I'm going to keep posting these videos until someone decides that they're going to help me out. And they're going to have me speak to some form of local ombudsman that wants to give me a hand, or a long-term 22-year woodwork guy at the community centre, maybe Jeff, whatever his name was, maybe he wants to help me out one day. I will find out, and I'll keep trying hard. I'll keep bitching and complaining until I find that. And I think it's not going to be much longer left. I think I'm finally beginning, after my wife takes 100% of my life away from me, including my son, that she hasn't let me see for over 2 years. I do think that I am beginning to come back from the bottom of the hole. You can only fall so far, and then once you've fallen incredibly far, you can only go upwards from there. So I'm at the bottom of the hole, and I'm only going to be able to go upwards. I'll head home. Now I've acquired my place where I can continue making my wooden frames for my paintings I'm selling professionally. One of the people from NDIS has helped me acquire a place to sell my paintings professionally. They've given me a grade 2 level out of 3. One is an amateur that just wants to make quick cash, but is good. 2 out of 3, which is what they've told me I am, is a long-term painter who can sell their paintings for a minimum of $1,600 to maybe $5,000 category. That's me, they've labelled me as. But they said that they cannot begin selling my art pieces, my paintings, acrylic, until I have a minimum of the first 10 paintings to show them all at once for possible sale, to prove to them that my art skills are not a one-off and that they are consistent and of the same level. So that's what I'm up to right now. What else to talk about before I turn the camera off? I think there's a few new subscribers. Thank you guys, thank you for giving me help with your nice words. Thank you to the people that told me about their shared similar life problems. One guy told me he's a middle-aged man that became wheelchair bound, and he said that he had his wife, I think, or just his family or something. I can't remember exactly because of my memory disability, but I remember visually he implied that he had something similar to myself once, and when he became wheelchair bound, everything was suggestively in somewhat similar way taken away from him and his life destroyed, making him very depressed. So I'll just call him Bobby because I can't remember his name. Thank you for your comment, Bobby. I wish you good luck, mate, and I hope things look like are finally starting to happen for me. Can only get so bad before they start getting better. I'm 100% sure I've fallen to the bottom of my hole. It's a very deep hole. In my personal opinion, I think what I've gone through is far more shit than the dude from Angela's Ashes. And I'm going to keep going. One of the things that I have to share with you guys, that I know some people would say you're full of shit and you're really egotistic, but I think is actually true, and I'm going to try it. People can make fun of you, but if you say you could be an astronaut one day and you try it, that's an example. I don't want to be an astronaut. You find out if you're full of shit or if you're strong and if you can succeed. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop being depressed, and one idea of many that sounds fairy tale, but I have thought about endlessly with many people telling me to do it for the last 16 years of my life, is if I recovered from severe intellectual disability and learned to talk again and have a false accent and what used to be severe stuttering and seizures and lose my house, lose my son, lose my wife, all this stuff, nearly die twice, maybe I should do this Angela Ashes thing, and maybe I should try and inquire, that's maybe even supported by NDIS, maybe they even pay for it, how to write a book one day. I can't. I don't have the ability to be able to write a book, but I can tell my story with speech, and I can receive help from someone else who's professional to put the book together in a more stereotypical language that other people, that are regular Joes, can understand, that I can't explain to them. Sorry if I'm rambling, the last thing I'll say before I go is I'm struggling to find my home address because with my disability I can't remember names and numbers. I'm just looking around visually, trying to remember where I live. I remember everything 400% visually, 4 times more than that of an average person. My visual memory is incredibly above average, is extremely high. My visual memory is in the top 1% of people alive. But my short-term memory with remembering non-visual things like spoken instructions, names, numbers, conversations, my address where I live, is in the bottom 20% and is equivalent to about an intelligent 4-year-old of today. I know I live at number 24, I'm just trying to find the street that I can't remember the name of by randomly roaming back home. And I've lost my bearings as usual. This happens to me every day. Train line's over there. I live very close to the train line. I'm just buzzing around until I bump into something randomly that tells me where I live. And I think I am actually going the right way, as dumb as I look. Before I get back home, join the club, cool.
Hi.
Love scooter. I don't think hers is as high powered as mine for some reason. Okay, gas bagging. I've now visually remembered that I'm pointlessly wriggling through back streets and I'm still nowhere near home. Let's have a look. Where am I? Anyway, what I was going to say is short-term memory. What do I do next? Where am I? I think I know where I'm located. I think I know that's the second railway crossing. I've gone too far. I've gone past my address. Anyways, guys, I need to head off. If this is the first one of my videos you've watched, you probably didn't get to this point. You didn't get to the end because it's too random, weird, and boring. But my story is incredibly interesting. It's about a dude with intellectual disability. He becomes homeless. His wife takes advantage of him, makes endless false claims, tries to have him arrested 5 times. 3 times she's successful. Has full rights of his property, money, and his son, that everything he acquired with his wife over 8 years. She does illegal false claims to have that all given to nobody except herself. And I fell to the bottom of the hole. I was incarcerated for 4.5 months, but as I knew would happen eventually, I got out and the truth came forward and they let the poor guy go with disability, and they realised I was there for unjustified reasons. And now I'm beginning to fight back. I'm beginning to get help from NDIS. I'm beginning to get paperwork filled out. I'm beginning to reply to my wife's illegal false claims about who I am and what my parenting capabilities are. And one by one I'm going out there and knocking over the bowling pins that my wife put in front of me, blocking me from seeing my son and getting my money and my life back. And if my wife wants to continue with me or not, I do not care. I just want my share of what's fully entitled to be mine, and not let her keep 100% of everything. So far things are going pretty good. Today is the second day in a row where actually good things have happened to me and I'm beginning to reacquire my rights. Let's see what happens. And yes, I am backtracking, still unsure of where my fucking house is. What should I do before I turn off the video? Thank you to any of you guys that think you've watched 5 of my videos or more by now. All these people like you that keep watching them and subscribe. The channel is taking off. I've only been doing these videos for maybe 12 days and I already have 1,000 views. And I had 9 subscribers the last time I looked, so that's nearly 1 every day. That's pretty good, I think, especially for an amateur YouTuber. Especially considering I can't even edit these videos because I don't have a computer to edit them on. I'm just pressing record on my phone and then stop. God damn it, I can't even work out where I live, for fuck's sake. I hear people saying, how can you get your child back if you don't even know where your house is? Give me a break, man. I'm concentrating trying to do a video whilst balancing myself on a scooter and so on. I think any average Joe probably couldn't do this. Oh, there we go, visual memory. I remember somebody dumped that. I remember where I'm located now. I've got the subconscious suggestion my house is just up here. And I can look for the church. I went to a church in this nearby area just recently and I had the first good news in ages. The church were really nice to me. The church accepted my painting I did that was getting destroyed from the conditions I'm living in at the moment, moisture damage. And things are beginning to turn around. I'm beginning to get people helping me. Oh my god, for fuck's sake, where is my house? You got no idea how much of a daily battle I go through just trying to live. Okay, so here's the pizza place. So now I have a visual reference. So I go straight, then I take the first right, then left, and that's home. I have to remember everything visually. So I've somehow done a full circle around my house. I've been practically up every single street except the one I live on. This is nuts. Right, go right, this is where I fucking came from. And then left, and I'm home. I went up every single street except where I lived. This is nuts. I could not be any more unlucky. Alright, turn left. I'm just replaying the video of when I got a pizza since I moved in. And I'm back home. I probably just couldn't see my house because of the big truck making things look different. And when I get home, I probably even have an NDIS support worker waiting for me. But I don't want it. I don't want $200,000 from the government. I don't want an NDIS support worker. I don't need one. I just really need and want my son back, and I want my minimum rights returned, please. If any of you guys out there have any advice, know how to help me, or you live in South Australia and you're willing to give me a minimum wage job, can you please post a comment of advice down below, and I want to come get the minimum wage job that you offer someone one day. And I want to stop making these videos, and I want to get my son back, and I want the government to not give me $200,000 NDIS support. I just want to look after myself, please. See you guys. I hope one of you guys can offer me some advice or help me. I have above average IQ, but I have severe short-term memory disorder. So when it comes to paperwork, I'm equivalent to a 4-year-old child of today that's smart. And that's how all my rights were illegally forfeited to my wife, and why I haven't seen my son for over 2 years. Final words, even though I've said that a few times, and this video is already way too long. Alright, Danny, what do you do now? Alright, you found a place to continue your artwork. NDIS work is helping you sell your paintings professionally. You found a place step-free to make your wooden frames because your wife took away all your tools in your shed. You've done that. You can make the wooden frames, you can do your paintings. What else can I do today? I need to be productive as possible. I know there's one more, I can feel it. What else can I do? I guess my food shopping for starters. Anyway, you get the idea. See you guys.